Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Invisible War, and when we last left off, we finally met JC Denton in the flesh in Antarctica, and I have to say that people were rightfully concerned about his mental well-being, since after spending 2 decades immersed with the Helios AI, he has some interesting ideas about his grand advance and the ultimate, development of democracy, something along these lines, which would of course include the elimination of every pretense of privacy for every individual around the globe, no matter who they are or where they are for that matter. So I'm not quite sure I'm in full agreement with that idea, because I do value my privacy, and I do believe the same will apply to you, right? Wouldn't you think? And otherwise, we also killed a Billy Adams in combat, although we never saw the body underground, and I was also unable to establish what really happened after looking at the footage. So maybe she teleported out at the very last moment, in which case we have to fight here once again, I would presume. And otherwise, it also didn't escape my notice that a chat was trying to order me to take out a helpless, defenseless man stuck in cryosleep. You know, and the justification in his mind was the fact that he was labeled a terrorist. And if we think back to Paris, yeah, Chad was hiding in the sewers, he was hiding in the catacombs, and he was also a terrorist, according to Majestic 12. And I think the irony doesn't escape us here, does it though? And people are also trying to continue to brainwash us, like the head honcho of the Templars. And I'm not quite sure we're going to do anything along these lines. You know what? Definitely, I can rule this out already, because Alex might be an idiot sometimes, but he's not susceptible to being brainwashed. Thankfully not, right? And otherwise, the streets apparently are filled with paladins and also people in power armor, since the Flight Bay 24 will be once again our ultimate objective. And I can only hope that the remnants of the law enforcement, the SSC Assault Force, can be recruited to help our cause. That would be nice, because after spending all this ammo in Antarctica, we find ourselves a little bit short on secondary items, for instance. Yes, okay, it really shouldn't state this here. We can figure this out on our own, can we not? We don't need this hand-holding once he is revived, etc. But I think eliminating the Templars as a threat once and for all, that will be our ultimate objective. Or at least it will be Alex's ultimate objective. So I don't think we're going to kill Paul Denton, especially a helpless, defenseless man stuck in cryosleep. I mean, come on now. Completely outlandish, frankly. Okay, so I guess then we try to get to town here. How much ammo do we have for that matter? Very little is the answer. Okay, we do have a big knife, of course. Okay, I guess for now we try to use our baton here, since we specialize in melee damage. And they have at least the one security robot in the boss, and so it was claimed. And I'm not quite sure how they recruited all these paladins. They said something about the local populace being easily influenced, but I beg to differ here. Oh. There's some friendlies back here. But how friendly?
Hey, up.
Guess we'll find out pretty shortly. Put this thing away, please. Thank you very much. I believe I missed my dedicated holster button. Oh, you're waiting right here? I thought you were taking a sleepy there.
I figured you'd knock around Europe for a while. You do know that the Medina could get overrun by Templars at any moment.
Thought there might be some trade in refugees. You know, quick hops away from trouble.
Yeah, there's always profit in despair, isn't there?
To start liking my rates. What about you?
I can take care of myself, but I might have use for a pilot later. A long trip, one way to New York City.
Guess that would pay better than these Medina scabs. I offer to save their lives, and the best they can do is 12 credits. How about you make a reasonable offer and we get out of this hole?
That's more than just fair payment.
Fair payment.
I trust you more than the AI program, to be honest.
Watch for me from the air. I have business in the arcology.
You some sort of WTO special agent?
Something like that.
Wow, we figured it out finally.
My bird has sun-fired missiles. Can't do much against the arcology pyramid, but for a few more creds, I might be able to help you out in New York.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Did we pay you in advance? The answer is yes, presumably.
I've seen the NG commercial. The endorsement of Pequods. Thanks a million.
What can I say? We all have our taste in coffee.
Huh. Smug arcology brat.
I guess the situation in the arcology hasn't hurt business. Aren't you worried that the Templars might occupy the Medina?
What does it matter, as long as I have customers?
I guess you're not very political.
I have enough worries just getting profitable. The regional director is reviewing my books at the end of the week. My only enemy is Pequods, and our battlefield is the customer.
Ja, Coffee Wars
Isn't
weit.
the Pequods and the arcology closed?
The manager was murdered, but the Pequods Corporation will find a way to keep a branch in Cairo. That is my fate.
But Cairo is a big town. There should be space for just more than one, you know, outlet. Yeah, I think disclose that. I think we should do
You
that.
know something. Pequods and Queequegs are separate brands of the same coffee shop chain.
We have proof actually.
You never know, I guess.
I'm serious. I saw the proof in some legal documents I came across in Germany.
You are certain of this? That would explain why the board's praise about the NG endorsement was so guarded.
You don't seem too overwhelmed.
My mind is already working. I think I see an opportunity, in fact. The Pequod's manager had a black market operation. I could cover it up and tell management I was merely protecting the reputation of the coffee industry.
You'd be calling attention to yourself. That what you want?
Yes, indeed. I want to stay on their radar. An ex-Pequod's employee told me the code to their safe. 34, 45, 1, 23.
Well, we know where it is, of course. Slip into the ecology.
Maybe you'd like to slip into the arcology and empty it for me. Your payment will be the contents of the safe.
Oh, sure, whatever, mate. Since we're in the area anyhow. Yeah, okay, and that's the contact of the World Trade Organization to discuss the details about how we kill a defenseless man stuck in cryosleep.
Imagine how much money the executives of the parent company must
I don't even want to talk to him, frankly, for this very reason. I'm not going to kill him. It's a ridiculous notion, frankly. Are we carrying something around? It's just the shadows here, because we do have a body, but we cannot see it. Apparently we're not carrying anything. Very strange. Okay, I don't want to talk to him, but I want to make some contact with the Oma, maybe, to get some items. Oh, it cannot be avoided, of course.
Until the final phase of the operation.
Thanks, game, for forcing me into that conversation.
You will infiltrate the new Cairo arcology. I will do the same and join you prior to the assault.
If anyone's a glaring target for Templar Paladins, it's a biomodified commander like yourself.
Then we agreed to maintain the minimal threat profile until a crucial moment.
What if I'd rather work alone?
Our orders are to work together. We will destroy
I don't work for the World Trade Organization. I don't take fucking orders any longer. Yeah, I'm not doing that, I'm sorry, pal. I can say it right now.
Tell Dumier he's gonna have to look for an assassin
I'm not some
somewhere
Goon,
else.
you know, for hire.
My orders encompass that contingency as well. You will regret this.
Oh yeah, well, okay. Yeah, it doesn't look so well for us here weit already.
I'm going to remember.
Hey, he opened fire, wasn't my doing. You sent an assassin after me with a contingency plan. Yeah, okay. Oh goody, thankfully our helicopter pilot didn't perish from this explosion with the cloud of nanite. Yeah, that's what I meant, right? How ironic is that? Now he's calling the shots, he's trying to order us around like an hired goon. It ain't working that way, pal. But thanks for the ammo. Okay, someone did perish, unfortunately. And it's the fucking coffin house manager. Did you know?
You must revive Paul, Alex. Apostle Core needs a strong leader who can restore it to global prominence. The Illuminati only want to steal our research to increase their wealth and power.
Of course, they're not the most terrible option, but I want to just put a stop to the Templars, man. That's my primary consideration here. Okay, so we cannot catch him with the coffee house manager because he's dead, I think, right? Is it not the case? It's hardly that important, but still. Well, maybe we can still do it, because apparently we don't need to talk to him. I wonder what happens if the helicopter pilot dies. He's very close to, well, dying anyhow. Okay, so it was one assassin. It was planned all along, of course, wasn't it? Well, thanks for that, pal. As if I needed confirmation anyhow. I instinctively knew it. The Oma are probably being hunted, right? But we are in dire need of some supplies here, so maybe we can still make contact with them. That would be swell. They were hanging around this area here somewhere, if I'm not misremembering. And Leo hopefully did protect them. Yeah, to be honest, these elite troopers, they are no better than the majestic troopers, right? The only difference was that we worked for them for a couple of missions.
Trainee, come down. It's a beautiful day for a walk.
You know I can't.
No more excuses about your grandfather. The plague is gone. Look at the sky.
Don't be fooled by the wind. The dust always comes back.
Not this time. They found a cure and reprogrammed the bots.
Ja, I reprogrammte Bots.
Ask for a new reason to be locked up for 2 years. No, come. I am going.
Oh, Annie, you're
Oh, so like COVID-19 all over again. 2 years, yes.
Yes, at last.
Yeah, finally some fresh air around here, right? You're welcome.
JC Denton has a hold on your imagination, perhaps. Talk to your friend Leo in front of the mosque. See how much he likes enforced modification. Do you really think Apostle Corps is any different than a sect of the Omar?
I do believe they're quite different, but they're not sending assassins after us. But I would like to talk to Leo. But it has been long times since Nicolette was talking to us, surprisingly. Yeah, speaking of the Oma, hello there, sirs.
We offer only the finest technologies, and
Yeah, in a time of need,
them at the discount.
it's a seller's market.
Customer status.
What's available?
Perhaps you want a black market biomod canister, which enables non-BS.
Do we need one of those still?
I'm also selling 3 gas grenades, which deliver a biotoxin irritant in gaseous form. I've also got an ammo clip, which provides universal ammunition for all weapons. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
You know, at this point in time, I'd rather join the Oma than any of these other idiots, frankly. And just don't worry about anything anymore. But how many? It's just one. For 200 is a rip-off, man.
I want the plasma clip.
Plasma? He didn't write that down, right? But it's only a one ammo clip, right? Okay, do we need an operation canister? I think both of these are over the maximum level. We do have a black market operation canister already. Okay. Yes, we can swap some of them out if we really wanted to, but for what? We need that here. Hacking is very useful. So is that angle here. And I do like moving items around. Maybe we can knock over some people if the physics engine would be cooperative for once in a while. You know? Okay, give me some gas grenades so they could be useful. Maybe.
Are you interested in doing business?
Yes, of course. Give me the gas
Take
grenades.
the gas grenades.
Hopefully it's one, just one or two.
Appreciate good customers.
Oh yeah. Okay, free gas grenades. I guess we saved up some money after all. For this reason, I guess. Okay, I don't see any Templars in the streets, but apparently there's an robot in the mosque there. Do we care about this in particular? I'm not sure. Okay, another Oma guy. He seemed to be happy just hiring out the services, so what has changed here?
Leo?
Anything?
Is that you? The frog suit threw me for a second.
Alex, familiar face. Just what I need.
I guess I don't have to ask whether you're still working for the Omar.
I've completed phase 1 of the Omar induction. They said I would have 2 months to decide whether to accept the cortical interface, which will make me a true Omar. But they are afraid the Templars will attack the Medina. They want me to undergo phase 2 immediately.
Sounds like you're having second thoughts.
There's no turning back after phase 2. I'd be almost invincible with cyborg hardware plus the Tarsus biomods, but this stuff's not like a nanite infusion. I'm still sore from the transskeletal supports I already have.
Just tell them you need time to think about it.
They say I have chosen. They say they will find me when I'm asleep and complete the operation. Then I will
Really? Wow, this is honest.
It will be too late for choices.
Maybe you should leave town.
No money. I'd have to go on foot. With thermal vision, they'd pick me out on the desert plain like a pilot beacon.
Yeah. You have been a good friend. Unlike Billy Adams for starters. Yeah, okay.
Here's some money for a pilot.
You sure?
Go ahead, take it.
I don't know what to say. Thanks, Alex. I'll pay you back. Double.
If you want to pay me back, maybe you could find a pilot to take you to the Statue of Liberty in New York.
Oh, we already paid $500, right, for a ticket?
There's something you don't know about the Tarsus experiments.
Yeah?
The experiments were started by J.C. Denton and his brother Paul. They wanted to develop a biomod architecture that they could distribute to everyone on the planet.
They'll probably make a bundle, too. So that's why they dropped out of sight?
It's some sort of utopian vision they have. A society based on absolute equality. Meanwhile, everyone wants a piece of the technology, including the Order and WTO, which are both puppets of a contemporary incarnation of the Illuminati.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, right?
And of course the Templars want to destroy it.
A utopia of human-machine super beings? Sounds familiar.
Liberty Island is critical for J.C. Denton's plan. We'll find out more when we get there.
Right. Like I'm about to sign up with a guy who wants to mod people by force. If you ask me, I think you're dealing with crazies on all sides.
Yeah, see, exactly what I thought.
Knights or what? Illuminati? Who told you they were in the Illuminati?
Well, show up in New York and maybe you can help me sort all this out.
Yes.
I won't forget this, Alex.
Don't mention it. We're good character artists sometimes.
Cheer up, the plague is gone.
Yeah. Of course, we kept it a secret for whatever reason.
Time again for a talk.
Sure, why not?
In the bullseye today, Luminant Saman, formerly of the Order Church. So you've gone public with a new card game, I hear. What's it called?
I'm the Templar Grandmaster.
Yes, of bullshit. That's what you are.
Right, Knights. That's rich. Beat up a few defenseless bystanders and suddenly you're...
We've declared open war. Today the Templars avenge themselves.
Yeah, then maybe the last yeah, talk show.
Nearly 8 centuries ago. Is it so difficult to understand?
Hey, I'll ask the questions here. You're thugs and innocent people.
You will fall. Your culture has already disintegrated into flimsy tatters. We're merely sweeping the streets clean.
A visionary villain.
Someone cut them.
Your little blips of thought, bullets indeed. You and your kind have murdered the human intellect with momentary impulses.
Hey, yes, like certain media organizations, including fictional ones like Pikers.
I'm not gonna sit here and... Janice, what?
Janice no longer works here, Mr. Steed. This is the last top bullet.
Okay, he had it coming, sort of, with his own agenda.
Meteorologists have detected a weather anomaly in New York City that appears to be centering on Liberty Island.
Yeah, quite the anomaly.
There has been a sudden and unseasonable temperature drop, which has not as of yet stabilized. The cause is yet unknown.
Time again for...
Okay, well, apparently it's still in the air. Oh. Shut up, get out of my head. Get out of my fucking head, you idiot.
J.C. Denton's rhetoric. He is the mouthpiece for an AI construct, just like an Omar. Just like
No, we just talked to him. You fucking idiot, get out of my head. Who gave you access to my infolink anyhow? Whoever that was made a terrible mistake.
You! Who sent you?
No one. Is something wrong?
The Templars put a bounty on the Nassif family. Maybe that's why you're here.
If I was a Templar assassin, I wouldn't stand around talking about it.
Then who was in the apartment upstairs? Not you? A neighbor told me she saw Templars, and I received a...
Yeah, we already killed them last time we came here.
Now he parades down the street in his robe, goes with the mob into the arcology, and threatens my life.
You're right to be paranoid. Stay here. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the assassins.
What a big nothing the Order turned out to be. They redecorated the mosque. What else? I wanted to believe. But what sort of order is this? Perpetual killing?
Yeah, they're the same guys though. Well, they were upstairs. The other bunch, looking at the Omar. We already killed them. Next time around, we booby trap the goddamn apartment, right? That seems like a good idea. So we give them some goddamn cool steel here.
Sneak up on us. Stand back.
There we go. The name seems somewhat familiar. And also the look here, frankly. Okay, so goodie. When did you turn, my friend? Oh, it's too late for you anyhow. You fat bastard. Ah, I remember now, that was the headmaster of the academy, right? He's still trying to finish his assignment he received from his head honcho. Because that little child has been engineered based on JC Denton's DNA, which is why she's still on the kill list, of course. Yeah, I think it may have been excessive force, but we already know what he is all about. Unscrupulous murderer, or would-be murderer. Thankfully, we were able to prevent a slaughterfest. Now we just finished the job, so you can never threaten anyone else. But probably it's a good idea to go underground there, sir, just saying.
I took care of the assassins upstairs. You don't have anything to fear from them.
You mean all of them?
Have the local police clean up the mess. You'll be fine.
What police force?
You risked your life? For me? I wish I had something more than a few credits to offer as a reward.
Oh, keep your money, man.
And I work together. That's the least I could do.
Yeah, don't give me any money, VD. Come on now.
Thank you again. Perhaps we will be
okay, but I guess it's 200 bucks, but still.
I guess those Templars won't be completing their mission.
Indeed, that's what I just said a couple of minutes ago. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so yeah, it's getting more complicated as we move through the area here, of course. Do we even want to check out the mosque? Except for the loading screen, of course, we can go for the ecology there. There's a shortcut, sort of. But a military robot is waiting for us, so it was claimed. Is there even any point of going back to the greenhouse? I'm not sure. Yeah, now it's the Templar boss, presumably. Okay, goodie. Of course, it's the largest variety imaginable. And they have a free of those. But I guess using the other entrance won't be super easy, because otherwise we could have done this already. Right? Wouldn't you think? I'm not quite sure how the Templar even have these resources available at their fingertips. No matter where we go, no matter where we look, it's always high-tech technology in unlimited quantities. Don't you find it odd? Because I do find it odd. Yeah, and now we have some weapons available, and the weapons log is no longer in effect, unsurprisingly. I guess they're all up for grabs, but then again, it's only firearms, not ammo.
The Templars have taken the mosque. People seeking sanctuary there are now trapped. The Paladins are indifferent to them, but the security bot will shoot any non-Templars.
Is someone there?
Eliminating the bot, the people could probably escape.
I don't think it will be that easy. They will end up in a crossfire if nothing else.
Prepare to meet your end at our hands, freak!
And I get insta-killed by someone shooting me point blank with a fucking rocket launcher. And of course I don't suffer any consequence whatsoever. That's nice. Great, fantastic. Well, thanks for that. Okay, so one guy in fucking power armor, he's invincible, we don't have any ammo, we cannot shoot him in the fucking triangle, you get the idea. So, and the Paladin, of course. I mean, we do have our own rocket launcher, but given the presence of these innocent people, these bystanders, we cannot use it, of course. Can we maybe attract one at a time instead of both at once? That would be swell. Do have some gas grenades, but I'm not quite sure how useful they are. Yeah, we bought 3, of course. Okay, temporarily blinds organic units. So we have to follow through with something and knock them out. That's what I thought. Another change they made for the better in Human Revolution, right? And the other two more modern titles. Otherwise, gas grenades require us to race forward with some enthusiasm to knock people out, and that doesn't always work. Especially against people with power armor.
The Templars have taken the mosque. People seeking sanctuary there are now trapped. The Paladins are indifferent to them, but the security bot will shoot any non-Templars. If you eliminated the bot, the people could probably escape.
Well, we can maybe shut it down. Or turn it against their fucking bastards, because the robot should be good against people with power armor, right? Okay, so we have one to the left and one to the right, and neither of those people are patrolling.
Disquieting. My little visitor seems to have moved along. No matter. How odd.
And how are we supposed to time this? There's no cover inside. These people are super observant and the areas in this game are super tiny, so... I cannot cloak, of course, since I didn't get that ability. Can't peek around corners because of that thing anymore. We can't knock them out, right, with some items thrown at them. Against human targets, certainly, but not against some dude in power armor. And the last time we tried this, or the last couple of times we tried it, this thing was completely useless. Of course, the physics engine simply ain't working. We'll just clip against the doorway, anything stupid, we just know it, right?
Anyone there? I can't give up! Coward taking shots at me from cover.
Didn't work. That's what I thought.
May you rest in peace.
Make it quick. Where are you?
Really now. Okay, so another, what was that here? Shotgun? Yeah, well, unfortunately we don't quite well who we are messing with, and I don't want to pick up the body, I want to pick up the fucking ammo on the ground game. But of course, it is not to be.
Someone must have a death wish.
That's the first wise decision that killer has made, choosing to flee.
Okay, we're so stuck in the entrance because this guy is a little bit too hard for us to handle. Of course, he doesn't care about using the rocket launcher point blank because apparently he has no sense of self-preservation. Trouble isn't over, far from it. You know how long the trek will be to flight deck at 24? Take an eternity to get anything done there.
How odd. Who's there?
Man, show me your goddamn fucking triangle already. What does it take, man? Getting a bit impatient here.
Purity will prevail.
Okay, doesn't work, of course. Okay. Fantastic. Goodie. Hopefully our encounters with the other fucking idiots will get a bit less headache-inducing. That would be swell. Of course, we blow them apart so they don't drop anything for us, right? Except for the useless rifle. Which we don't need. A rocket launcher, you get the idea. The only thing that's important is the ammo, but of course it doesn't drop for us because the bodies blow up. Where can we hide from back here? We cannot hide anywhere. That's the problem. The areas are just way too tiny. So we have to take out the robot in some capacity or another. I don't remember all the ways to go, but of course I do remember the big open area in the middle with the security robot and the access to the ecologies on the far side, because we're out for the beam. And upstairs we have the cafeteria and the med bay. Somewhere. the simplest of tasks you can make happen with the physics engine. It is super tragic. And yes, we are running this at 6 FPS still, in case you're wondering. But the main inventory is full. Yeah, there's also a problem in this game, of course. Yeah, there's no other way to take, right? And this leads down into the cafeteria, I think. In the other area, so maybe we find something of use back here. Information. There's someone on the far side. Who is that? I think it's not a guy in power armor, thankfully. Yeah, now's not the time to snitch, please. Of course, at the moment we don't know anything about their patrol pattern or anything in between. Ideally, I want to gain more ammo than I'm spending here. But this may not be happening, of course. Oh, somebody's hiding underneath the stairs. Don't scream or anything. Now's not the time.
I'm going to run for it.
Yes, okay, I'm doing God's work here, no pun intended, right? At least for the time being. Sniper rifle, really now. We don't need that. Okay, the other guy we can sneak upon pretty easily, I'm hoping. Depends on how many dudes are in the area. Other than this guy, we already can see. But someone is moving in the infirmary.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Okay, it's a bad bot.
I'll be happy when this is all over.
Repairing wounds. Finished repairing damage.
That wasn't so great, right? Maybe we should press the button deactivating the voice synthesizer next time.
The freaks are checking.
Surprise! It would have been nice to hear the conversation, maybe. But I'm not letting them shoot me, no, just for this here. Forget about that. Since people can see us right now, I think we don't finish them off, even though we ought to do this really, right? And they have grenades for the entire family. What? You goddamn fucking idiot. Of course, that's what I get for not recalling the entire area. And people are now very upset with me. In general. As they always are. Okay, these have some ammo and we didn't spend any. Very important. Where were you for that matter? No idea. In the cafeteria, I would think. Did chase away the locals, of course. Okay, so the course seems clear for now. And then we try to deactivate the robot or blow it apart. Either of these things. Yeah, we also have another firearm in our inventory. Do we need a rocket launcher? I'm not sure. What would I be dropping for the rocket launcher anyhow? That's also a thing. Just goddamn drop it, man. It's too dangerous. I'd rather have some spider grenades, frankly. These are more useful, universally speaking. Hopefully the doctor is still alive.
There were not enough police to fight back against the Templars.
You mean SSC? I guess it's police forces in this town here. Private security.
Let us know when it's safe.
Thank God, someone from the outside. I'd make a run for the Medina if the floor of the mosque could be secured, but no one will fight. Seekers, SSC, they've all vanished.
Seekers have turned into Templars and SSC has been eliminated. In case you haven't heard. At least this area is relatively safe for now. Yeah, stay put, little girl.
Hey, I remember you. We met in events at Tarsus, and you're the one who took care of Archer.
Yeah, we took care of him again.
Looks like the Templars are still causing trouble.
Even though Archer was stopped, they have managed to take over most of Cairo, and now we're trapped here.
What about the SSC?
They have driven the SSC's troops back and have set up their own bases and patrols. In the mosque alone, they have regular troops. Some guys in weird armor, and even a bot.
That's a serious detachment.
Maybe you could even our odds. If the bot out there was destroyed, we might be able to make a run for Old Cairo. It seems like the Templars do not care too much about us, but the bot is programmed to kill anyone who is not a member of their ranks.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, this is something we want to do anyway, right?
We have to get out of here.
Don't you worry, we're working on it already. Yeah, I think also multi-tool here someplace, right? Wasn't there? Not like we need it anyhow. Yeah, there we go. Inventory is full. It's really tragic when you think about it. Okay, so down here everyone seems to be safe, and I'm still perplexed by the shadows I'm seeing back here. Care about this fucking dude. Thank you. Because enter, right? We're using enter here to select our firearms, and we're also pressing enter to pick up items on the ground. Because contextual buttons and all. Okay, I'm not quite sure where the security computer is, but obviously it's not on this side. Yeah, okay, it's the main battle tank variety. And they have some dudes in here someplace, unsurprisingly, but where they are exactly, I'm not sure. Not the greatest vantage point. But the robot is way too fat to fit through here, but does have a railgun. Very large railgun. Now, sneaking up on him, that's not going to happen, right? Wouldn't you think? But this guy is nothing without his bots for support. Fire support to be specific. That could be funny, but I don't think we can do that. But worked against the female. She was knocked on her ass temporarily.
Surveyed region clear.
Of course, not the only guy around here. There's also someone on the far side in the other hallway, as you would think. And people are very observant in this game, of course, and since we can no longer peek around corners, even though it was somewhat dangerous in the original Deus Ex regardless, we have to be very careful here. Couple more seconds. Yeah. Willy, of course, was too far away. Okay, I think there's shot a fire extinguisher behind me here someplace, right? Hardly ideal. Let's just scoot little sharp with that. Okay, we have to be really close to inflict any damage. But I wasn't sure how close I could be getting here, frankly. Yeah, people will be chasing me down and trying to. We need to be careful here. Since we're also very short on ammo, but I don't see the security panel anywhere. I don't want to play around with the robot ideally if I can avoid it. Yeah, so okay, I need to be point blanking people with items if we throw them. Otherwise that's not going to happen. Yeah, I could probably... Willy, you shouldn't be here, lady. It's way too dangerous.
Intrusion unresolved. Archiving data.
There is someone else over here. I think robots in this game actually do care about us making noise.
Scanning.
What's that? Hello?
Sorry, lady. It's you or me. And I'd rather prefer to be staying alive. Guess what? Yeah, from our melee weapons is EMP damage. There we go. Okay, if you can find the security computer someplace, I'm going to turn it off. But we just gained another EMP grenade, but it will take like a 3 or 4 to knock this thing out. That's the thing. I'm sure they have security computer here someplace. Or maybe it's fully autonomous, could also be. We haven't found their command post, of course, just yet.
My guess is that it was a botched infusion. Justice, if you ask me. Mother Nature's way of saying don't play with that.
Interesting view, sir. Doctor? Where's the computer, do you know?
Given that it's been 2 years since they tried to infuse him, I'm guessing the procedure did not go according to plan.
Yeah, many things are not going according to plan right now.
When will they learn? The human organism should not be tampered with.
Okay, so also part of the Templar then, I see. In which case, you should take a little sleep here so you can interfere with anything, sir. Sorry. Maybe next time keep your mouth shut, you know, when you notice an obvious infiltrator. This guy will snitch on me, you know, that's the problem. Pretty certain about this. Okay, so we can shoot this guy with the mech rifle from up here, that's an option, I suppose. Since I don't see a terminal or computer anywhere. Yeah, but this thing needs to be blasted somehow. How many EMP grenades will it take? There are also 2 more bullets inside the ecology as a reminder. So we need to preserve some ammo, of course. I don't think the computer will be in here. But okay, we can check. Yeah. Okay, nothing, unsurprisingly. But we still have the coming elevator music, so we have to do the hard with EMP grenades or use the mech rifle. I guess ultimately it's easier to acquire more ammo, right? Wouldn't you think? I guess then we try that. Shoot and scoot with the mech rifle. I don't think there's an obvious weak spot on that thing. We can also shoot through walls. Not sure about these pillars, but okay, could work. It also has a railgun, right? So we can probably fight back. Did the shot not connect? I didn't see it connecting. We didn't get the valid target indicator. Yeah, shoot is good. Run as fast as we can and escape because it has been artificially slowed down because the areas are tiny. Granted, we could get the leg augmentation if we wanted to. So I'm not quite sure how many shots it would take, frankly. Okay, so we did shoot it, finally. Okay, I'd rather spend ammo than EMP grenades, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Collect reward, really now. Yeah, disabled, not destroyed, that's the emphasis here. And I don't see a security computer anywhere. So it's probably not existent. Yeah, I don't mind the dead bodies, but I don't think these people would even mind, to be honest.
All clear. You can make it to the Medina if you leave right now.
You're our personal savior. First you got Mina into the academy, now this. Next you'll tell me that you're the reason Nanite Swell 11 cleared up.
Actually we are, yes.
Yourselves until the arcology is safe for classes again.
I don't have much to offer as a reward.
I don't want your money, lady.
The terrorists. My husband works for the SSC. He's training in Madrid right now, but I know the code to the SSC kiosk in the arcology. 6673. Help yourself.
That's very useful, thank you.
Thanks, that could be a big help. I took care of the security bot. It's safe for you to make a run for the Medina.
Thanks. This isn't much of a reward, but I guess I could give you a med kit.
Never hurts to be prepared.
Yeah, there's a sound. Inventory full. Should probably keep it, right?
I mean it. If you want a med kit, it's yours.
Never hurts to be prepared for an emergency, I suppose.
Okay.
I knew you would save us.
Oh, savior, right? Okay, and this is not a medkit. I think we should probably keep them, sir. Also give the good news to our lady friend. But I think she knows already. The robot, yeah, blowing open was hard to miss, wasn't it? I don't think there's anything else we need from this area. What is that? Is there a multitude floating in mid-air? I think there may be. Okay. Divine intervention. Let's just leave it at that. I hear people screaming in pain, some players. Okay, and thanks for the reminder game. I think we probably should upgrade our energy levels right now. To be on the safe side. Immediately, someone is here, unsurprisingly.
Don't disappoint us like your classmate, Miss Sparks. This was her mission, but she wouldn't follow through. Custody and handle the transport out of the arcology. Pay attention, Alex. I'm through sweet-talking you trainees. Do as we say or your traitorous friend dies.
Do as we say or your traitorous friend dies. Okay, so you finally have unmasked yourself then, I see. Something like that. Not enough room to drop this here. Because it's a movable item, I guess, right? I think you're just full of shit, Gabe. As is Mr. Chat, incidentally. There we go, finally. SSC guards. Okay. Looks very uncomfortable. Apparently the game feels the need to spell it out for us, letter by letter. Okay, so they were just playing nice, right? The public image when we first met them in order to convince us. And now he has unmasked himself. Like a despot that he is. So good thing I'm not going to kill Paul Denton then. But ideally I don't want to encounter too many of those WTO elite troopers, ideally. I guess then we try to clear out the entire complement of goons around here. Templars primarily.
I saw the guy. They've got him in the flight bay. All this security for a frozen body? What kind of a threat could he be?
I heard he's one of their leaders, and they put him into a deep sleep to wait for something. I don't know what, but it must be pretty important.
Probably hoping to have his brain scanned into a computer by future technology. A mod freak's version of eternal life.
We should unfreeze him and say it's like the year 2525. Just mess with his head.
Yeah, and that the world's been colonized by aliens from another star system, and we picked him out of everybody who ever lived to save the planet.
Sure. Make it into a snipe hunt. Give him a flashlight and a dog whistle and send him into the Medina.
Hey, whatever it takes to get these lunatics working for us.
Oh, granted is sogar ein Power Armor back there. So it shouldn't be too hasty here. I did get that reference, by the way, in the year 2525, you know. Alright, I think we can shoot down from our top right. I think it's a possibility for us. If you're careful about this. I did see the safe pick there right in the coffee shop, but it's hard to deploy out here right now. This guy needs to be shot in a triangle. But it's hard to accomplish. I see once more. I guess it's what the noise maker grenade would be useful for, but I dropped it. Foolishly, maybe. Not sure how effective this would be shooting him at the triangle. Never managed to pull this off just yet. But at least we can time this properly, I'm hoping. This time around. I think only Mech Rifle would inflict any meaningful damage against this idiot anyhow. Regardless of where we shoot him. I don't think stealth takedowns are a thing on these people.
Someone must have a death wish.
You sort of have a death wish. Yeah, are these guys coming now? They should be using the stairs to get to me, I would assume. In which case I'm prepared for them, I'm hoping. Yeah, I think they're all downstairs and they have two bots in here. I'm not quite sure how large they will be. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Okay, no one thought like following me, which is interesting.
You must have no idea who you're messing
I don't want to fall down right now, Alex, thank you very much, but it opens an area to throw some grenades down below. We do have some concussion grenades.
You've got our attention now, much to your misfortune.
Flash bombs, really, where we can throw something from the ceiling and then drop down. That's an option, maybe. If you're stupid. This is the SSC guard station. Hope we have some survivors hood up in here. Or some attackers even, I'm not sure. Then again, we can only take care of so many friends at the same time, wouldn't you think?
Anyone there? Whoever was making that noise away. I'm not. Are we going to do this?
It's a bit late for that, right? Okay, I'm not quite sure how effective this was because I didn't hear anyone shooting. But if I walk in here right now, of course, yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Of course, I'm affected by the gas. Okay, they were unable to get inside, I suppose. Something like that. I need to keep moving, of course. Stun baton. Shotgun. Always nice, I guess. Yeah, sorry, pal. Of course, now we have to fight everyone around here, including the SSC guards and the remainder of the WTO troopers. I'm not quite sure which area would be more useful, dropping down from the ceiling. And we do have the code for that, right? No, we don't have the code for this particular door. But we can use the locker here, which is something. Ammo scavenger. Okay, mech rail. Increased range and some ammo, most importantly. Rich pickings, right? Okay, these are frag lasers, of course. So incendiary lasers. Once again, we can demonstrate them because I do like the effect, frankly. Yeah, a corpse here, right? Like this guy for starters. Look and observe. Yeah, this would happen to us, incidentally. Also smells horribly, I'm sure. I mean, it's a family-friendly game, right? There's something underneath there on the far side. I don't think it's too worrisome, and I'm not spending free multi-tools for that, whatever it could be. I don't quite remember how we can access the ventilation shafts, but I think it was on a different level. This is probably security locked, right? No, that is upstairs. Don't want to go right there at this point in time. So I see some areas have been locked tight. Yeah, so now we can try our grenade angle. That could be interesting. Okay, then we try this grenade angle again. In case you're wondering about the little cut in the video, it's because we do have a physical body in this game and yet we cannot see it. So I was trying to aim my grenade, but I fell down accidentally without my input and we ended up right in the middle of an enemy cluster. And we survived for what, like 1 second, I believe? You get the idea. So this may not be the way to take after all, but the grenade angle could work. Or we try to throw down some spider bots. That could also be. But this is suicidal, we have to take a different approach. I don't see anyone back here. Maybe make some noise. Yeah, like that for instance, and then maybe people will come down below here so we can take them out. That's fine too.
You can't sneak up on me.
We're not trying to sneak up on anyone, really. We're trying to knock people out with our gas grenade and hope it knocks them out properly. We should probably preserve them against the SSC troopers, right? Wouldn't you think? That's a better idea, actually. And the Templars, on the other hand, we don't care if they perish or not. Hey! What's the purpose of this if we cannot see anyone? There we go, finally. Sure. No! Not again! No! No! I fucking told you! I goddamn fucking told you! Right? I goddamn fucking told you, it happens all the time. Goddamn fucking told you that's going to happen yet again. It happened yet again. Without my input, we just slide down because we have a physical body in this game, yet we cannot see it. Happens every single time. It's super annoying. Yeah, we do have at least one of those things, right? Don't we? Okay. Spiderbot deploy. You clear the path for me. There's also a camera in here, right? Wasn't there? Okay, there's a fucking turret I see. Okay, I think it's down, right? Yeah, I think it's down. Let's take a fucking camera here. It's friendly now for whatever reason. I beg to differ, but apparently the game power armor is also still around, unsurprisingly. Yeah, good night, sweet prince. Useless robot here, frankly. I think you disabled the camera maybe by chance. I'm not quite sure who is watching, other than for the infolink, of course. Enjoyed the show here, friend? Maybe. Yeah, alrighty then. It was a very hairy situation, also needlessly frustrating, frankly. And of course we depleted most of our ammo for this nonsense here as well. Yeah, plenty of firearms, but nothing of interest over here in terms of ammo or anything in between. Is the game power armor set now, which is good. Okay, I don't see any other opposition right away here. It's at least something, but I wouldn't take this for granted, of course. The news are horrible, understandably so. I think the ventilation access is over there some players. And no one was willing to welcome us from back here, interestingly enough. Yeah, surprise! That's what you get, you idiot. I believe we could just search bodies properly, like a normal human being here in this game. Okay, so, it has been relocked, evidently. Okay. And this was locked previously as a binder, right? That was interesting. I don't like the sound of that. I think they probably killed some of the students then, I would figure, most likely. Yeah, out of order. Press enter to use. Sure. Maybe we have a Half-Life moment, you know, with people standing inside and the elevator racing to the ground because they press the button, like in the opening sequence of Half-Life. Okay, so I suppose that we see what they have restocked their locker with. We can spare some multitudes of mobbing. Credits, VD. Okay, whatever, I think I take it. But still it's hardly the thing we're looking for. Oh, more victims of their crimes, I see. Yeah, but all the flash bombs, I mean, does make some sense, SSC having those. Ah, yeah, get rid of the thing we don't need it. We don't need 2 pistols. I guess for now we cut it around. Either we may come to regret it because it's close quarters and all. Also drains tons of ammo incidentally. Yeah, hopefully the technicians are still safe. This also leads to the main elevator, of course. Someone did fix the problem with the electricity, which is good for them, I guess. Ah, I think it would have been impossible to come through here anyhow, right? There is someone in here. Sorry, pal. Trying to barricade yourself in. I see something like that. Didn't work so well for you. I didn't exactly hold SSC in high regard, but I don't deserve anything like that here. Not a death like this. And der Widowmaker submachine gun. Yeah, Widowmaker's right here. Interesting. What's going on here?
We've got a dangerous prisoner in custody.
A dangerous prisoner in custody. Aha, and that's your primary objective right now. Apparently you changed the key combination. That's probably where they are holding our friend, right? After her fate mission. I don't want to fight the World Trade Organization right now if I don't have to. They also have some elite troopers in some place, I'm certain. But okay, decision has been made. We go for that here. Yeah, of course did see that, I would figure. But I've changed my mind about the World Trade Organization. Okay, das war die gas grenades should be useful for. We conserved them for this very reason.
Interesting. I've just
Okay. Hopefully das wirkt. I do hear them falling asleep. Monster, as it turns out after all, or at least a despot. She's hostile now, right? Really now? Okay, I'm sorry. Not now, right? So I've antagonized her by throwing some gas grenades in here. Stop snapping her, please. Jesus Christ. Okay, looks like we have to do this yet again, because the game bugged out since the gas apparently turns people hostile. At least I think that's what happened here.
Next time I shove you back.
Okay, so Donna Morgan is waiting for us together with 2 additional soldiers in here. So, thanks game for screwing me over yet again due to no fault of my own. They even gave us some gas grenades for this precise reason, I would figure, right? Didn't they? Yeah, I still think you're desperate, frankly. I've become one, and now we can talk to her. That's what I thought. So the gas grenade didn't make her permanently hostile to us, but thanks, game. Alright, so what's really going on here? Let's just find out.
Some nerd. What's your deal?
So it was just really a test of my loyalty, wasn't it? It didn't sound like a test of my loyalty, or just an implied threat or anything in between. Okay, thanks for that game. So, what you need is diversion, right, friends? What you got to need is diversion. But finally, we are free to talk.
I'm sorry I dragged you into all of this.
No problem. You alright?
I'm fine. I should have listened to you in Germany and left the WTO while I had the chance.
You
didn't quite say that, did we, though?
They wanted me to infiltrate the flight bay and murder Paul Denton. Can you believe it? Me and
yeah, I know.
And they almost did it too.
What changed your mind?
I just suddenly woke up. I was installing this range weapon mod on my rifle and it clicked. I've been training my whole life to hunt and kill people, even Apostle Corps. That's what they trained me to do.
Well, I think it's time we all stop taking orders and start thinking for ourselves.
I'm scared, Alex. We're completely on our own, and we can't trust anybody. The only thing I know is that I'm not a killer. Here, do you want this weapon mod? I don't have a use for it anymore.
I guess it could come in handy. I have some unfinished business in Flight Bay 24.
So, good thing we finally convinced someone to see the truth here. It's the truth as we know it.
I can take care of myself from here on out.
I don't doubt it, frankly. Okay, it also means the trade organization has 3 less competent people to work with right now. Always good. So now we can check out what's going on down below. I would suppose I wasn't there doing for a change. Okay, some ammo. And something of interest back here, baby. Oh, okay, they're probably underneath this object. I would figure. What's the problem now, Alex? Oh, no better. Okay, so we have an EMP converter, an official biomod augmentation canister, some ammo, most importantly, and a biocell. Of course, EMP damage is always useful in this game. But it also drains some ammo, which we have in limited supply right now. Yeah, okay, well, we can at least take a look-see here. EMP damage on the rocket launcher? I don't think so, right? No, of course not. That's what I thought. Thankfully, there's no shortage of firearms on the ground if you want to switch out the mods here on any particular firearm. Something like that. Okay, this time around, don't zap the lady, please. Thank you, Spiderbot. Are we done here?
Thanks again. I owe you, Alex.
Yeah, don't you worry. Maybe show up in Liberty Island for no particular reason. Okay, I do believe we should spend that. Although we're going for our multi-tools at a rapid pace instantly. That's this idea. It's not nice, why? But why would you care about this right now? But finally someone else can think with their own head here, you know, that's always nice. Okay, good riddance here, because this is talent just wasted. Why would er hold a prisoner? Because it was a trap for me, right? A test and anything in between. So he wasn't joking after all. Good to know. And by the way, the elevator down there is blocked. Okay, so I haven't mentioned this already. So through the most was the only way to take. And where's the other two security robots they were talking about? And probably on the different floor, I would think. Most likely. And we have never found out what happens back here in the other area, right? In the security room. So now would be the time to check, I think. We do have a code we cannot use. Although I think we applied this automatically to the locker, right? And yes, they did fix that. It's just a tripwire. It doesn't make a goddamn difference. Although it probably releases the spider-bot, right? Ugh, I don't care. Not the problem. It's just too late to spider-bots. So we finally figured out their purpose in life. A trap drop from the ceiling, like headcrabs in Half-Life. Oh yeah, by the way, the ventilation shaft didn't lead to anything important. But there's two things we want to take care of on this floor before we move on. For one, we need to crack open the safe, even though the other guy is dead already. So we can technically report back to him, I think. His camera grenade, very useful though. We should make room for that. Ah, forget about the fucking rocket launcher. I don't like it. It's too dangerous to us, frankly. Regardless of who's the user, frankly. But then again, can we learn anything of use from you, maybe?
Hi, Alex. Hurry. Come to my concert near the Pequod's coffee shop.
Concert?
Yes, I'm playing right now.
That's impossible. The arcology's been seized by Templar paladins.
No one informed me of a cancellation. I arrived at flight gate 23 just 14 hours ago.
Then you're probably trapped up on level 110, or dead.
No one informed me of such an occurrence. You should assume that the concert started on schedule. Hurry, tickets are 200 credits at the door.
Okay. Trapped? Question mark. Okay, well, some strange proceedings in this mission, evidently. Wasn't even my fault for a change, was it though? You can blame many things on Alex, but you cannot blame all the things on him. Okay, so I'm as prepared as I would like to be. Yeah, 600 now because of our amazing hacking skills, I guess. But so it will be nasty up there, unsurprisingly. So let's just find out for good, shall we not? Mech rifle at the ready, ideally. We didn't even see the other two robots anywhere, so I'm not quite sure where they could be. Inside flight deck 24, and one in the lobby. Depends on how large they will be. The tiny ones I'm not so concerned about. Hopefully not too many people in power armor. I don't think there were too many opportunities to sneak around here. But so far everything seems to be clear, which I don't think it will stay that way. There's still some scheduled arrivals. Citation needed for that. I find it very concerning that the presence of two security robots was specifically pointed out to us, and yet we don't see any. The only one we saw was in the mosque. And this one should be too large to fit in here, thankfully.
My name is Pliable.
Oh, get out of my head. Get out of my head.
Like the Illuminati
please.
Then your ear bends to the worldly wise men, to continue the archaic analogy. The smallest breeze carries you off nature's straight and narrow path, which is ever eroded by the human lust for transcendence.
I'll keep that in mind.
Chairman Dumier lusts for worldly power. J.C. Denton, what's left of him, lusts for worldly bliss. And to both of them you are nothing but a finely wrought tool.
I suppose you're entitled to your opinion.
Why so polite, Alex? Why so hostile? Really not evil? What? How delusional can one man be?
Just allow my scientist, Dr. Todd, to scan your cell nuclei and leave Paul alone.
You're asking me to join the Templars?
Yes, young Pliable. Dr. Todd is waiting.
Is it an insult? It probably is a self-insult, right?
As he asks. As long as you cooperate, my paladins will hold their fire. I will have additional instructions for you when you reach Liberty Island.
I'm not taking any orders, especially not from you. How delusional can one man be? He's not evil. Then he's sending assassins and killbots against me and taking out these entire, the entire police force essentially. And he also destroyed an entire city, right? He admitted to that. Our hometown, incidentally, including our 2 foster parents. How would Alex be so polite to him? Why would he even be willing to hear him out? Er would just smash his stupid communicator here. Or race past or anything in between. Unbelievable. Then again, Alex sometimes is too oblivious for his own good, frankly.
I just cruised by Flight Bay 23, but the pilot beacon's dead. You'll need to bring it online before I can land.
Easy peasy, right? I would think. Past the security robot and the guy in power armor. Something like that. So far, it's surprisingly quiet around here. I don't like it. But that's what I thought. So what are we looking at specifically? I cannot quite tell. Wow, is there anything available? Smoke grenades on a shotgun doesn't really do much right now. And I'm not charging blindly forward with my knife, at least not so quickly. I don't have any mines, of course, because mines and grenades are different items in this game. Otherwise I would just put some concussion grenades maybe on the wall there, you know, something like that. But it ain't happening here. Maybe we can attract one dude at least. There's something affordable around these parts. Like a chair, anything that makes some noise when it falls to the ground. Like the trash bin, for instance, that could be funny. Or the water cooler. Okay, you may try that. If you're really close, you should be able to knock people on their asses and fling them across the room. At least theoretically so. That could be funny. I surely hope they didn't kill the receptionist. I would be super angry if that's the case. I would take it personal. What? Ah, so it's completely and utterly useless, I see. Well, fantastic. And there's 2 guys in power armor in here. Not just 1. Okay, retreat a little bit here, please. And then we try out the frag grenade, maybe. Or alternatively, we do know that EMP grenades do have some effect against them. So why don't we try that? That's what I like to hear. Oh, thanks for that, pal. I really love the rocket launchers fight point blank. It's just ridiculous. Oh. So we throw the big heavy item right against the sky point blank, doesn't do anything. Grenades don't do anything. And then I take a fucking rocket to the face. There's no room to maneuver because it's always super tight quarters in this game. And with the exception of Antarctica, that was the only level that was slightly more open. Oh, that's a delight here. So are we going to tackle this? I'm not sure. Just hope for the best. Maybe we just try to make some noise, but then again, this hallway works both ways, you know. Of course, I cannot charge forward with the knife because they're shooting rocket launchers even at point blank distance. They just don't give a fucking damn. No sense of self-preservation. And I cannot shoot him in a triangle because there's no way to sneak through here. Impossible. Why do you not get a valid aperture back here, game? What's the problem? Huh? Ja, der hallway back hier weit, presumably.
Visitor seems to have moved along. No matter. Who'd be crazy enough to test us? What's that I hear? Checking this out.
I don't think that's going to work. Just asking for death, really. Ah, maybe we're getting slightly luckier than before. But of course, it doesn't take care of the people in power armor.
What do you think this is now?
Identify yourself.
Oh, of course it's open here. What else would it be? Oh, goody.
I'm certain it's nothing we can't handle.
You must have no idea who you're messing with.
Okay, but if you're stuck, then we can throw a grenade and then shoot you in the triangle, I'm hoping. That's something we can work with, maybe. Yeah, we go. What? How did you threat the rocket through there? Citation needed. But I think the other guy damaged his body right with the explosion. There we go. Okay, not everyone has a rocket launcher, thankfully. Yeah, okay, that's what I like to see, friends. Finally some peace and quiet in here. It's not impossible, it's just very difficult sometimes. I even give these people some fucking rocket launchers close range here. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, good here. Let's just watch for other sounds of movement, maybe. Surely there's some time for that, right? That's 1,200 bucks we didn't have before.
Although the summit has been surrounded by chaos and unrest, WTO and Order representatives did finally manage to meet and discuss ways to alleviate the tension between their
Yeah, that's the
respective
official
organizations.
party line, of course.
Was proud to make the following announcement.
It took countless hours of negotiations, but we were able to come to an agreement that benefits both organizations' individual members worldwide.
Good for them, I guess.
In weeks, we will each be presenting new bylaws that will eventually create an interlocking relationship between the two groups, so that our coexistence will be complementary rather than conflicting in the future.
As the new bylaws are presented following this historic announcement, we will bring you the details as soon as possible.
Yeah, so he also said he was ordering the Templars not to fire on me, right? But I guess we're never going to do his job anyhow. He can get shafted, frankly. So we should probably free our celebrity first or try to. Also reactivate the pilot beacon, of course. Yeah, we know how to get up there, of course. Just around the corner, essentially. Since we already took out the Templars. Shouldn't be that difficult. Famous last words and all. Yeah, for here, we should probably use the opportunity to decapitate the Templar leadership once and for all. Hallo der. On the Templar side. Weil wir ihm granted residence in the ecology to begin with, to be honest.
Nice. The beacon's right there. Fire it up and Bob's your uncle. I'll be down in half a second.
Okay, but we still have some time to go here, why don't we? Free multi-tools for a couple of grenades, I don't think it's a good trade-off there.
Got the signal loud and clear. Let me know when I should fly in.
I have something I need to take care of first.
Yeah, I just said it, right?
Use it to contact me when you're ready.
But they must have moved the beacon because the last time it was on the landing pad because we did see that. Yeah. Don't make yourselves too visible right now. The toad is an active thing for you. For now, we have a Dr. Nassif over here, protected by the remnants of the SSC assault. And it was so dark in here that I was unable to see their uniform. Pitch black dark as a matter of fact, but that also means there's some friendly faces in here, except for the turret. Right? It's interesting. Hello there, friendlies coming through, even though we'll probably be by the entrance.
I just wanted a steady job, not a holy war.
Yeah, my fault exactly.
I think we should just rush them, but the captain won't give the order.
Dr. Nassif, how are you doing in the middle of all this?
I'm doing okay for now. The Templars are right at our door, but at least they're giving us a breather. I just hope the rescue flight gets here before the next volley starts.
It's almost too much to comprehend right now, especially considering how fast the Templars seized control of this city.
Yeah, they had plenty of sympathizers, I'm sure.
Their main objective was to capture Paul Denton from Apostle Corps' lab here in the Arcology, which they succeeded in doing. We have intel that he's being held in Flight Bay 24.
What do you think they're planning?
They will eventually murder him. You can't let all our hard work be destroyed by these lunatics. On some instinctual level, you feel a basic kinship. You know there's bond. Please, Alex, save Paul.
I wasn't intending him to be killed, you know.
Thanks.
Don't worry. I still cannot comprehend why Alex Denton is so emotionally detached all the time. It's really unsettling. Makes me question what went wrong in the cloning vets there.
What's the situation here, Captain?
Yeah, give me a sit rep, please.
And I've removed the pilot beacon, so we can't even call for an airlift out of here.
Did they destroy it or just move it?
We already know, don't we, Alex?
Located it, since the beacon has to be within a certain range of the hangar bay to be useful. But we can't get out to search for it, let alone activate it. We suspect it may be up in the control.
It's up there. Point our arm at that, please.
If we can find it and turn it on, the SSC would know to send in a rescue chopper.
Already did that, didn't we? We can just say as much, can we not? Strange that they have dialogue sometimes, but on other occasions it's completely missing.
Wait a minute, you aren't my pilot.
Oh, you're a real person after all.
I have 5 pilots and you aren't any of them. This is just perfect.
Had any trouble with the Templars?
Trouble? Trouble? Not at all, unless you count canceling a major concert, getting
oh, how important that's the priority right now, I'm sure.
Without even a number to call for room service.
Maybe I can help get you out of here.
Oh, sure. I'll wait for my own people, thanks. I don't want to get myself shot.
I just shake my head in disbelief right now, even though you cannot see it, of course. And this must be a personal stash, I see. Of course, booze, money and ammo, and cigarettes and soy food. Really now, lady? You don't have any shame whatsoever, do you, though? Yeah, traveling trunk. I couldn't care any less for that shit here, frankly.
Hey, back off.
And you have listed 2 personal bodyguards.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, hey. Whatever. We did reactivate the beacon already, in case you haven't noticed, sir. But of course you don't say as much, for whatever reason. Enough this machinery works, of course. Now we don't say that? No objective for that? Apparently not. But there's only one way to go then, of course. Sometimes our behavior is very puzzling, of course. More than just a little bit puzzling. I guess they were talking about these lockers, maybe? Or the locker upstairs. There's also another area in this hangar, of course. Okay. Der doofe Robot in hier, garantiert.
I just need one little drop.
Oh, no. No way, I'm sorry.
What's the sample for?
A good cause.
Yeah, we am hearing him out to deceive him before we pull the trigger. Go to hell, you idiot.
Then we will take your blood by force.
Ja, Frito 3.
What was that?
You are first in line, Doctor Do. Before the expertise, nothing's going to happen. Okay, let her be light. I see. Okay, give some room here, please. There should be some room to give her moving. And, oh. Okay, you don't need to help out, lady. I can take care of things myself here for now. I suppose we could find a gas angle. So there's the barricade. Okay, that's the robot. What? In the actual hack there. That's why you should be standing back there, sir. That's what I said. Okay, give me some imperial grenades. It should be hopefully more reliable, right? Yeah, we have a stack of 5 of them, thankfully. Okay, if you want to attract some fire, be my guest friend. That's the last thing I'm ever going to do here, I'm thinking.
What's that all?
And how many fucking grenades does it take, man? Not ideal. Okay, is it down finally? It appears to be, which is good. Okay, at least something works according to our desires here for a change. Okay, give me the remaining gas grenade and we try to throw it up there. Hopefully it works a little bit better this time around. And of course, one casualty. I didn't ask for your help, dear friend, but thanks for the help anyhow. Okay, draw the firearm here. Alex, thank you very much. Okay, the canister's probably on the far side here someplace. Or this could be a suspension crate anyway. Hello there, Paul. It's been a long time, right? Good thing we can actually hack, right? Otherwise, how are we supposed to free him? Oh, he's actually not conscious right now. I'm not going to kill him, especially not for Mr. Despot here. What happened after the events in the catacombs in Paris? Certainly was a lot more grounded back then. Apparently all this power has corrupted him. Something like that. Yeah, power does corrupt, right? Yeah, so much for the benevolent conspiracy angle, right? Okay, good here. Not going to kill him, forget about that.
Where's Tom? Welcome back. I just revived your brother JC in Antarctica. Tracer Tong is coordinating with him from Germany.
You look like one of the test subjects.
Alex Denton. JC said I was one of the MJ-12 experiments.
Of course, Alex. Sorry, they say the brain freeze snaps off a few dendrites.
Yeah, we saw our cloning bed, of course, down there in Area 51.
Universal? That's what reversed my coma?
Yes. JC wants you to meet him at Liberty Island. It won't be easy leaving New Cairo, though. The Templars have seized the arcology.
Don't worry about me. I didn't just come back from the dead to get killed hours before the big event. Join us at the statue. As MJ-12 used us, we've used you. But the commodification of ability is about to end.
Well done, Alex. Paul will join me on Liberty Island. I've constructed a machine that will populate the atmosphere with the particles that make up our biomod architecture. I may need your help against the force of Templars that has intervened. More when you arrive. Contact your pilot with the Flypay 23 beacon. Don't worry about Paul. I will arrange for his extraction.
Yes, he can sneak out on his own as he's done back in the Versailles facility.
Fine, go your own way. But don't think I'm going to ignore a threat to the world I brought back from ashes 20 years ago. The collapse was the work of your good brother, J.C. Denton, remember? My commander
Was it though? It was never explained properly.
So will I.
So you're taking charge of things personally, I see.
Now that I've activated what's left of Apostle Core, what sort of future are you trying to bring about? I've heard JC's version.
Maybe we should have asked it beforehand, right, Alex?
A lot of high-minded bullshit to an outsider. My thoughts exactly when JC started speaking in tongues after the merger. But the logic is compelling if you give it time.
How so?
If you want to even out the social order, you have to change the nature of power itself, right? And what creates power? Wealth, physical strength, legislation? Maybe. But none of those is the root principle of power.
I'm listening.
Ability. Ability is the ideal that drives the modern state. It's a synonym for one's worth, one's social reach, one's election in the biblical sense. And it's the ideal that needs to be changed if people are to begin living as equals.
And you think you can equalize human ability with biomods?
The commodification of ability, tuition of course, but increasingly genetic treatments, cybernetic protocols, now biomods, has had the side effect of creating a self-perpetuating aristocracy.
It is kind of true, we saw this in DX2 4 and the other 2 games, of course.
What will distinguish people will be what they do with it. Intention, dedication, integrity. The qualities we would choose as the bedrock of the social order.
But it's augmented people against their will, of course, their existence, so to speak.
The profit motive serves society well, but our technology has advanced far enough. It's time to make intelligent use of what we've already created.
Intelligent use, right? Okay. I suppose you could also check out your personal closet upstairs here, brief, since apparently there's some time pressure. Although I beg to differ. Yeah, so what's inside? A sword, a couple of canister. Okay, so this thing apparently is still angry about me. Goodie. Can we do anything about that by chance? No is the answer to that. Okay, stop blasting me, please, you fucking stupid thing. Man, get off the ladder. Jesus Christ, man. Of course, it's the Templar Hangar, so of course it's more fortified than the rest here. Okay. I'm not quite sure why he doesn't tell me the code, you know, for his personal crate over here. Okay, it did hurt a little bit. I'm not going to lie here. But thankfully there's a remedy for that. Yeah, okay, get away from the stupid turret, please. Yeah, thanks for that.
Engaging in combat.
Yeah, that's what you get for upsetting that honcho, right? Mr. Chat himself. Yeah, okay. These are not quite human any longer. They augmented augmented a bit beyond a reason here, I should say. Okay, don't die, please, Alex. Now's not the time, please. You've been through so much here. So all of this just reinforces my opinion that we made the right decision, not siding with the Illuminati. Maybe Her Holiness is the more reasonable person. But then again, all of the actors did make their decisions already, right? Alright, so then we're heading out of here to Liberty Island.
So Alex, I thought you should know. I did some asking around. No one knew who sent you to New Cairo, but I started getting this news out of New York. And now I find out that that's where you're headed.
What news?
My girl in the city, Erin, she has a view of Liberty Island. First she saw some sort of construction project where the statue used to be. Sounds like Knights Templar showed up there too. Also, a fly friend of mine saw Chairman Dumier and some commandos.
Some commandos, but how many?
Working for the WTO.
The WTO? It's not quite that simple.
Well, it makes no never mind to me.
Yeah, wish it was right, but nothing's ever simple here.
2 Sunfire missiles. I can take out the ground force of any group you tell me.
A strafing run?
That's reassuring.
Tell me who. I was the best dive bomber in the RAF. Flatlined a trench in 1 run in the Ukraine. Flew a bird with no...
I get the idea.
Okay, interesting. Of course I didn't know.
I already paid you.
Not for dive bombing. I've got to cover the cost of ammo.
Do we have even 2,000 bucks? Of course it doesn't tell me back here. I would explain though why we have some ATMs to hack and we found some credit chips along the way. Who are we most concerned about? The Templars in the power armor? Or the commandos? He's resorting to the exact same measures as Majestic 12. How ironic is that, huh? Yeah, I think I'd rather give the middle finger to him as a consequence.
Sure. Take out Dumier's commandos on the dock.
Lovely. We have a deal. I can't wait to do some real flying again. Get in.
Yeah, let's go. There's nothing else to do here since we can no longer resolve the coffee crisis since the coffee shop owner was killed by proxy, courtesy of the gas going off by killing one of those commandos, waiting for us with contingency orders to take us out if we refuse to be an assassin. And now it all comes full circle. Never mind the fact that we're heading to Liberty Island where it all started.
Let's go.
Yeah, so let's go.
Get dropped at Liberty Island? I heard the place is haunted.
I don't think so.
Yeah, supernatural things aren't a thing in this universe.
Anti-terrorist coalition. I know what I'm talking about. I heard it was a front for the terrorists who made the Great Death and brought about the collapse.
So?
So it's haunted. Nothing but death ever came out of that place.
Yeah, we will be adding to that, of course. And this is one faction we don't have to worry about, except for the Sherman himself. He cannot possibly be that beefy, right? And of course, all the followers have deserted him, essentially, because they can think for themselves. The commandos are just genetically engineered to follow his orders, unquestionably so. Just like Majestic 12. So nothing has changed indeed. Yeah. Man, looks oddly familiar, but also not at the same time. That's something I have to digest here for a little bit. We already have some hostiles running around.
Thanks for the creds, old bean. Think I'm gonna rag it over to Times Square to see Erin. For what it's worth, here's a map of the island. I figure you aren't leaving that island, so why should I gamble my bird, right?
Thanks for nothing, pal.
Alex, Paul has already joined me inside the statue. Before my machine will work, however, we need the Aquinas protocol specification from a computer on the lower level of UNATCO. Yes, the machine taps into MJ12's old network, but this time the network will be a tool for everyone.
If you think so. If you think so, my friend, but I would suppose it's something we have to probably resolve in the next episode. This is indeed again power armor. There's someone else back here as well. A good thing didn't see me. But certainly looks very nice here, right? The skylight, so to speak. I think I have to let this sink in for a little bit off screen here in between episodes, because it will be a very important decision which will affect the entirety of humanity for centuries to come. No pressure here, right? Especially on Alex Denton right now. Okay, but otherwise I think it's all we can do for today. So as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.